Hi, one and all. Good afternoon. Myself, Jijo Kyriakos from Cochin, the founder member of Kerala, an organization for Malayali LGBTIQ community. So, two quick questions for the audience. How many of you know any LGBT person in your life? Please raise your hands. Pretty impressive. Does anyone of you have a gay person in your own families? Only one person. So this directly denotes the invisibility of homosexuals in our nation, despite the fact that they're existent in every enclave. The most interesting part regarding my story is that I didn't realize that I was gay till the age of 21. And hence, every day, every hour, and every minute in my life, I was totally disappointed with lack of confidence. And the interesting things happened as a form of unique realization regarding my sexual orientation after I crossed the age of 21. While I moved to Cochin to join Cochin University for my post-graduation, there happened this unique case of ragging, where all we juniors were allowed to watch some porn and narrate it, including our own fantasies. Very interestingly, the clip I was delegated was that of a lesbian porn. All my seniors and batchmates who were expecting some extra round of erection on my private part were totally disappointed. And that was a moment of realization for me about the fact that the nudity of female body cannot excite me in any manner. Or to say precisely, female nudity don't excite me in any manner. After my post-graduation and working in Kochi for a few years as an IT professional, I moved to Scandinavia for my research studies. That's where I participated in the Euro Pride and interacted with open gay faculty across various universities. One fine evening, I came across a very interesting Facebook post by Mr. Kishore Kumar, who very interestingly is present here. He's one of my best friends. So his Facebook post regarding his participation as an openly Malayali gay individual made me think how one can be open regarding one's own sexual orientation. Many months of interaction with him inspired me much more. But I was more inclined to those people who were living closeted lives in dual way or suppressing their own homosexual desire. After coming back to Kerala, my family, as usual, arranged me a marriage, the heterosexual way, but unfortunately the marriage didn't happen. The girl whom I interacted with for many months really inspired me to get married, but she didn't know what my identity is. So as a token of self-confidence or to bring more courage to myself, just before the engagement day, I consulted a psychologist. He, who was a counselor, asked me two interesting questions, for which I placed two biggest lies in my life. The first question was quite simple. Jijo, are you sure that you want to do a marriage? I obviously told yes, doctor. The second question was regarding my masturbation fantasies, for which also I lied that it's all centered around women. But I was pretty sure that I was emotionally connected and all my masturbation fantasies were centered around men with beard. Yes, I love men with beard. Somehow the engagement happened, and on the evening of the engagement, I accidentally received a voice message from this particular girl. I opened it, and to my shock, I heard. I couldn't respond, I remained silent. She was expecting some positive response from my side, but I remained silent, and she asked me the reason. She wanted me to tell the reason. She also texted me asking, Jijo, do you want to really tell me something? I found that is the best opportunity to reveal my identity. I texted her, yes, I'm gay. To my wonder, she texted, I already knew it. She also inspired me to reveal my identity in front of my family. So with all excitement and vigor, on that day evening itself, while all my extended family members and parents were discussing vigorously regarding how beautifully they can conduct the marriage of their eldest son, I told them that I don't want to get married. But what they heard was that I don't want this particular marriage, or I don't want to get married to this particular girl. So they came with plan B and plan C, saying that we can either postpone the marriage or find another alliance. I told them clearly that I'm gay. But it's a Herculean task for me to explain what being homosexual is and living in Kerala. My mother literally fainted. My father literally abused me. My brothers even raised voice with me. I somehow was indirectly forced to leave home. For the next few months, I was not at all in touch with any of the family members except my dearest mom. But the liberation I felt on that day still enacts goosebumps in me. Another interesting thing happened. The same year, I participated in the Kerala Queer Pride that happened in Thrissur 2013, July 2nd. The participation in the Pride made me realize there are a lot of LGBT people living openly in Kerala. I made a positive note in Facebook, which was shared by various online, printed, and visual media. I got a lot of opportunity to declare my sexual orientation to every person I come across. But as usual, I face these questions like why, when, and how did you become gay? Instead of finding these questions as challenging, I took them as an opportunity to create awareness to every person I came across. As I declared my sexual orientation, something else also happened. I was forced to resign from my job 2 times as an engineering faculty. I was thrown out of my rented home only for the fact that the house owner came to know that I was gay through the visual and printed media reports. But I was in silent because I started getting inquiries from people like me, from teenagers who was going through immense emotional trouble. So along with Kishore and few other openly gay people, we created an entity and titled it Kerala. Over the past 4-5 years, I'm proud to say that we are connected with more than 3,600 Malayali LGBT people across the world. We are also a registered CBO, that is a community-based organization with 9 openly LGBT Malayali individuals in its board and allies in the advisory panel. We work in the area of advocacy and awareness creation. We work in the area of creating modules to do workshop in the area of gender and sexual orientation. We also help people who are in crisis. We are growing, but we have challenges ahead. Now come to the most important part of my talk. I would like to say what you as individuals can actually do for the cause. You might be wondering, is it a big deal? It's not at all. It's more regarding how you can expand your consciousness regarding the diversity in gender and sexuality. As I stand here on 2017, November 5th, I'm proud to say that I'm a Malayali gay individual, but at the same time, I'm equally worried regarding the lack of happiness in the daily lives of many Malayali LGBT people. In today's Deccan Chronicle, there's a report which says that India is one of the most unhappiest nations in the world, as per the International Happiness Report 2017. And lack of acceptance and awareness regarding SOGI, that is sexual orientation, gender identity, is one of the major contributing factors for lack of happiness in the daily lives of LGBT people. How we can change that? It's also about improving your consciousness regarding various human rights issues like the LGBT. Who doesn't want to feel belonged? Who doesn't want to feel involved? So it's all about acceptance and being aware of these issues. As the members of Kerala says, life gets better together and inclusive. After years of being constantly conscious regarding Kyanai, I stand here proud and say you all that I'm a Malayali gay individual and I can. And Kerala